sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Play clock winding down. To throw, it's Bortles. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the play. Bortles on the give to Fournette. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Bortles going to throw. Out to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Pope. And he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes that.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Dante Fowler able to drop him for a loss of 4. So a first quarter sack, and remember, keep in mind he had 2 sacks in last week's game.
And it's always intriguing to me to watch these great pass rushers because some of them, they need their teammates to scheme for them. Maybe occupy people and make it a one-on-one matchup. Other guys, they just defeat everything in front of them. To get 2 sacks in a game, it's a little bit of both for you. It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They'll try and run for it with Elliott. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way. On 1st and 10, Luck. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. to the air. Luck on second down. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Yannick Ngakoue able to drop him for a loss of 4. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Luck. And that is incomplete. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
And he's going to be run over, hit hard, as he'll be marked down. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems, and this qualifies as a big problem.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
To throw on second down is Luck. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off at the 28. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And a chance here to make this a 2-score swing, maybe even take the lead.
And it wasn't that long ago in this game. They looked like they were a little bit out of it, didn't they? But how about the safety? Get the ball back. Now a chance to take the lead. They are roaring on offense.
Yeah, you just kind of feel it. Fresh juice on their side.
Definitely.
They go play action here on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On 2nd and 10, Luck completes it to Moncrief left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Luck connecting with Moncrief for the Indianapolis first. On first down, it's Luck. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 10 yards still left on second down. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Second and 10, Luck again. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
The Colts on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. To the air again, Luck. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Throwing again is Luck. And this is going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott. Third down here.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Throwing on third down, Luck. Buying time to his left. And that's incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. The Jaguars getting set to go. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. Throwing on first down is Bortles. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
play action. It's Bortles. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to...
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Third down. It's King, and they'll get him down here at the 23. And another timeout taken by the Colts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First down carry by Elliott. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On second down, here's Luck. Being chased out left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Luck on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
From the gun, here's Luck. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Play action. Now it's Bortles. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. Now Bortles to try again after the pick 6. And Green with a catch left side. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain at 21 yards. This is Fournette. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Now Bortles. Green with a catch left side. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Bortles throwing on second down. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Taco Charlton able to drop him for a loss of 4. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. And he'll give it here to his running back. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
Another stop on 3rd down, and this defense still hasn't allowed a touchdown to this point.
And Myers able to knock it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it 1st and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
Let's see if they do just that. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Here's Locke. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Now a play fake, and it's Locke. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to throw, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 47. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, this is the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
To throw is Bortles. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, this is something I may never understand. I don't get why a quarterback under duress who has a chance to get rid of the ball and save the yardage keeps it and runs out of bounds. Instead of an incomplete pass and no loss of yardage, it's a 3-yard loss.
And Myers able to knock it through. And with that, they move ahead by a point here in this 3rd quarter. So they had great field position, but a 3-play drive that actually goes backwards, and then they kick the field goal.
And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a 3-play drive. Had the momentum, great field position, unable to move the football.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Carry now for Elliott. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, They were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Here's Luck. And down he'll go at the 25. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Luck. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Back now here on EA Sports. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Love. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ellis. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Luck throwing again. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dante Fowler in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Luck now to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Luck. Forced out to his left. Going left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. From the red zone now, Luck. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time it's 3rd and 3. Again, Luck. And it is caught at the 7-yard line. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Fournette running right. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. On the move to his left. Green's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 29 yards that time.
Here we go now. Green, 90. So. Black 58, run.
They'll run with Fournette. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Time starting to run out here in the fourth. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory.
Black 58, rail. Black 58, rail. Here we go. Blue, ace, so. Here we go now. Green, 90.
Bortles to throw on second down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Blue 45.
Throwing is Bortles. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them